Welcome back. You know, a lot of people, even close to the president, say you're going to be surprised by the Obama you'll see this evening. Will he be more about olive branch or clenched fist? There's the debate going on, but that's kind of a style thing. But from a substance, this guy didn't want to run for another race. He's happy it's his rearview mirror, and trust me, he cares like they all do about his legacy. He wants to get stuff done, but he's also sick and tired of some of the obstruction in his eyes he's faced in Washington. Let me bring Andrew back in from D.C. here. And Andrew, what was the word in the corridors of Washington? Do they think we're going to see the tough guy Obama, or can't we all just get along Obama?
Well, everybody says, first of all, that the president is going to be seeking bipartisanship. Bipartisan is one of these words that keeps coming out at the State of the Union address. Everybody seems to embrace it. And then in the next breath, they'll tell you why they're advocating a position and why they oppose the other side. And maybe bipartisanship isn't something that's going to happen. But I spoke with Congressman Tim Bishop, Democrat out of Suffolk County on Long Island earlier today, trying to figure out if this is going to be a president who is going to lay out policies that Republicans would embrace or perhaps rail against a little bit. Here's a little of what he said.
Well, I hope he reaches out because look, it's always better when you can come to something with some degree of commonality. But I will say the president, ran on the issues that he's been talking about. He ran on the issue of stabilizing the middle class. He ran on the issue of not being able to cut our way to prosperity. He ran on the issue of improving access to early childhood education and to higher education, and on the need to invest in our infrastructure. The American people endorsed that by their votes of him. And the American people also, in terms of polling, are taking positions that say they're in favor of what he's proposing. I mean, 70% of America believes that we should have some form of reasonable gun safety legislation. That's pretty powerful. 60% of America believes that we need to have a path to earned legalization for the 11 million undocumented immigrants who are here now. So not only is the president articulating the agenda that he ran on, he's articulating an agenda that is, in a very forceful way, at least in terms of polling, supported by the American people.
But, of course, many of those issues that Congressman Bishop says the president was reelected on are vehemently opposed by Republicans, particularly in the House, but also in the Senate, of course. So the question remains, will the Congress seem to be more united after tonight's State of the Union address, or will it be more of what we've seen over the last 4 and tonight make it 5 years, Rich? Will it be just a little bit more of a partisan divide after we hear from the president tonight? Let's send it back to you.
All right, Andrew, thank you very much.